In today's world, we're constantly encouraged to share everything. Our thoughts, struggles, relationships, and even our personal goals. Have you ever felt that by oversharing, you're losing control over your life? The truth is, when we reveal too much, we unintentionally give away our power to others. And here's the thing, Stoic philosophy offers a different perspective. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest philosophers, reminded us that when we focus on things outside our control, we lose ourselves. True strength comes from self-discipline, from the ability to control our own mind and actions, not from being open or speaking out loud. All we really need is silence and inner control. That is real strength. In this video, we'll dive into why you should keep certain aspects of your life private and why you shouldn't let everything be open for others to judge. Don't let anyone control you just because you've revealed too much. Have you ever felt that sense of excitement when you share your goals with others? It's true, talking about what we plan to do gives us a temporary sense of accomplishment. But the truth is, sharing your goals can often create a false sense of success. When you talk too much about your plans, your brain releases dopamine, that feel-good chemical. But this doesn't actually move you any closer to achieving your goals. Stoics like Epictetus emphasized, don't explain your philosophy, embody it through actions. In other words, instead of just talking about your plans, start doing them. Let the results speak for themselves. Keeping your goals private helps reduce outside pressure and keeps you focused on what matters. Try it for yourself, and you'll notice how much more progress you make each day. We all face challenges in life, don't we? Whether it's financial struggles, work stress, or relationship issues. But have you ever thought that oversharing your difficulties can make you vulnerable? Some people, rather than empathizing, may secretly take pleasure in seeing you struggle. Worse yet, they may use your weaknesses against you or exploit them. And sometimes, you'll never know who's truly there to support you. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, taught us that we can't control everything that happens outside of us, but we have full control over how we respond. So when you're going through tough times, seek help selectively from those who genuinely care and are trustworthy. Only then will you be able to navigate challenges with strength without feeling exploited. We've all seen people flaunting their wealth, the fancy cars, expensive vacations, or luxury items. But have you ever considered that showing off your wealth might bring more problems than pride? Flaunting your assets doesn't just attract unwanted attention, it also opens the door to envy and greed. When you've achieved financial success, you might find yourself dealing with people trying to take advantage of you or treating you differently. Stoics like Seneca viewed wealth as a tool for living a peaceful and happy life, not an identity. Seneca also emphasized that true freedom doesn't come from flaunting your wealth. It comes from keeping your financial situation private. When you stop publicly sharing your financial status, you gain freedom, free from judgment or exploitation. So ask yourself, do you really need to show off what you have? True freedom and peace come from keeping your life simple, unaffected by outside influences. Have you ever noticed how sharing too much about your personal relationships can complicate things? Whether it's love, family, or friendships, revealing too many details can make you vulnerable. When you overshare about arguments, conflicts, or even sweet moments, it can take away your emotional control. Stoics, like Epictetus, valued emotional control and detachment from outside validation. They believed that when you share too much about personal matters, you not only lose your privacy, but also allow others to judge you in ways you don't want. Epictetus warned that oversharing can make you appear weak or shallow because you no longer maintain that inner calm and strength. So why feel the need to overshare? True respect and inner strength come from keeping the important things in your life private. When you're not swayed by others' judgments or curiosity, you maintain power and peace within yourself. In today's world, it seems like we're encouraged to share every good deed we do. Whether it's donating to charity, helping someone, or simply performing a kind act, we often share it on social media hoping to gain recognition. But have you ever asked yourself, do we really need others' validation to feel fulfilled when doing something good? Stoicism teaches us that true kindness doesn't seek recognition. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that the real reward for a good deed is in the deed itself, not in the applause or acknowledgement from others. Generosity and kindness are internal values, not something to be flaunted. When you seek attention for your acts of kindness, the true value of those acts is lost. Give because it aligns with your values, not for the recognition of others. True satisfaction comes from living according to your beliefs, not from external approval. In the end, the most important lesson we can learn from Stoic philosophy is the power of discretion. When you keep certain things in your life private, you're not only protecting yourself from the intrusion of the outside world, but also strengthening your inner power. The more you keep private, the more control you have over your life and emotions. By practicing these Stoic principles, you'll not only maintain inner peace, but also achieve true freedom. You won't be swayed by judgment, expectations, or outside influences. So what about you? Of the 5 things we've discussed, what do you find most difficult to keep private?